open field. First move, computer 1. Draw card. Begin duel. Computer 1. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Round 2 going to be kicked off by a skeleton soldier. Not on its home field.
Draw card.
Let's sit on this fire space.
Mana release. Summon.
That's answered by a Tritonan Ice Guard.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Out comes Tentacles of Possession. Gain possession of a target creature in front of you.
Mana charge.
He's facing the center space, so
Mana release. Summon.
to see if he eventually can do anything. Now comes a Sleep Trap. Activation cost of adjacent enemies is increased by 1.
Unlock.
That's a nice and quick release of the lock.
Draw
No damage yet.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Of Berserker Maiden. Still gonna get no damage here. Their activation costs increased by 1 because they're next to the Slumber Trap. Sleep Trap, sorry.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Good lord, this is a very tame round.
Computer 1.
Their cost has doubled.
Mana charge. Mana release.
Is anyone gonna do any damage? No. Computer 1 in check, and there's not one bit of damage being dealt.
Computer 2.
God
Draw card.
damn it, this does not happen very often.
Mana charge.
Computer 2 needs to kill.
Mana release.
Good luck.
Summon.
Mercenary Saviour Latu, finally some damage. So, Mercenary Saviour Latu gains a dodge attempt. He also grants dodge attempt to any adjacent allies, on the board that are on water. He also cleaves and gains bonus attack if one of his targets is on water.
That was quite a workout.
So he kills the Berserker Maidens. Skeleton Soldiers attack back for 1. Berserker Maidens were on water, so that's where the extra damage came from. Skeletons are reduced to 1.
Check.
He's reduced to 2.
1.
Check for Computer 2. Computer 1 needs to kill.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Out comes Venomous Assassin. He attacks for 2, but he teleports and hits the rear of his target, so if there's a blind spot there, he's going to take advantage of it.
Sweet dreams.
3 damage for the Sleep Trap, and it's been properly weeded. Because it's died those adjacent enemies have their activation costs reduced by 1.
Check. Computer 2.
Check for Computer 1. Computer 2 needs to kill.
Mana charge. Mana release. Mana release.
Reactivating the sleep trap to turn it and then activating it. So it doesn't attack for anything, but it is hitting a blind spot, so there is 1 damage from that. That reduces him down to a 4.
Mana release.
Bit of a questionable thing to do, but I guess better than nothing.
Summon.
Comes Stonewing Dwarf. He is enough to finish off these skeletons in the middle.
Attack.
Attacks and defends in all 4 directions. Down there you go. Skeleton Soldier has died, regardless of where it is on the board, so there's a bonus mana gained. So they cost 2 to summon, and you basically get their cost back whenever they die, so it's not too bad.
Mana charge.
Eject from Computer 2, Computer 1 needs to kill. I've got a feeling that dwarf is very dead.
Summon.
Here comes Cloud Runner. It has dodge. Also, you get to draw 2 cards when... You get to draw cards equal to the number of water fields when it's summoned. So, 2 cards there. And he's very dead.
Mana charge. Check. Computer
Check
2.
for Computer 1.
Draw card. Mana
2 needs
charge.
to kill.
Mana release. Summon.
Here comes Venoming Assassin. Who's he attacking? He's attacking the tentacles.
Attack.
Oh. Okay. Most useless thing on the board, I guess.
Sweet dreams.
There goes. 2 damage plus the bonus from the blind spot when he teleported to its rear, so it's dead.
Mana charge. Check. Computer 1.
Computer
Draw card.
2. Computer 1 needs to kill.
Mana charge.
Got a lot more health to deal with here,
Mana release.
so he's going to have to activate this assassin. He is paying 1 more to activate this assassin because it's next to the sleep trap,
Sweet dreams.
which is increasing its activation cost.
It must be honor may you rest in.
But he does manage to kill it.
Mana charge.
3 mana just to execute something. Oof. Painful.
Mana release. Summon.
And summons a Tritone and Ice Guard. It is on a non-water field, so you're going to get to draw a card.
Check.
But it only has 1 health, so
Draw card.
Computer 2 needs to kill. I assume it's going to try and kill that.
Attack.
Not before these sleep traps slap this assassin. Just a friendly slap in the back. Ever so friendly.
Mana release. Summon.
Comes Skeleton Soldier on their home field, so plus 2 health. Attack in 2 directions, so they're going to attack and kill the Ice Guards. They're also going to attack the ship. The ship does have a dodge attempt, which came through for it, takes no damage. And then the ship will counter. One damage for them. Reduced down to 3.
Charge.
Computer 2 goes back into check. Computer 1 needs to kill.
Check.
This is not easy.
Draw card.
I would activate the skeleton soldiers in the top right to
Mana release.
deal damage to those skeletons below them. Gonna do a Summon a Mesmer's Errand, which is allowing you to draw 2 cards. So he's trying to top deck something. Takes him up to 9 cards. He's then discarding 2 cards. This is a Tritone and Harpoonsman and a Monk Elder of Okanada. For an Ice Flood of Okanada. Discard 2 creatures, at least one of them must be a water creature. This spell targets all enemies on or an adjacent to a selected water field. The target creatures are dealt magic damage equal to the number of water fields.
Mana charge.
So those 2 creatures at the top took 2 damage each, which was enough to kill Mercenary Saviour Latu.
Computer 2.
And because he died,
Card.
the Ice Guards lost their dodge attempt that he was providing.
Mana release. Summon.
Comes a Juno Tree Haunt. You destroy the Juno Tree Haunt if it's not on a wood field. So change the wood field to anything else and it will die. Or until that time it has perfect dodge. Can only be harmed by a magic attack. And it throws giant acorns. That's a very dead skeleton.
Mana charge. Mana charge.
Bonus mana there because it's a skeleton soldier and it died.
Check. Computer 1.
Check once again for Computer 2. Computer 1 needs to kill the Ice Guards.
Mana release.
Player Will's Banner. Add 2 to the attack characteristic of a card until the end of a turn. That ship is now hitting for 3.
Mana release. Attack.
He wants to leave the Ice Guards alive for a future turn. Guess that's kind of wise. 3 damage enough to kill the skeletons.
Mana charge. Mana charge.
Bonus mana because skeletons died.
Mana release.
Oh, is he going for the Ice Guards now?
Summon.
Yes, he is. Stonewing Dwarf.
Attack.
Killing 2 creatures in 1 turn. Nice. Buys itself a little bit of time for a future turn.
Mana charge.
And retains summoning advantage. So that bonus damage is now removed from the ship
Card.
as the turn has ended.
Mana charge. Mana release.
That dwarf is very dead.
Summon.
Or is it? Who's your priestess? Magic creature. She has dodge because she's on water.
Attack.
Yep, the dwarf is very dead.
Holy spirits, attack on my word. It was my pleasure.
1 damage is enough to kill him.
Mana charge. Computer 1. Draw card.
Summoning advantage with Computer 2 now.
Mana release. Summon.
Out comes Sleep Trap. Adjacent enemies have a activation cost increased by 1. Doesn't deal any damage. As standard, it was going to deal 1 damage there because it was hitting a blind spot, but
Draw card.
Priestess has dodge, which came through for
Mana
her.
charge. Mana release. Mana release.
Big Scary Tree has been rotated and activated. And he has yet another acorn. It is actually quite ridiculous value, that tree. 3 cost to summon it. It deals 2 damage at melee and ranged.
Summon.
It has perfect dodge. As long as it's on its home field.
Attack.
And it only costs 1 to reactivate. Really good. Skeleton Soldier's going to attack this assassin, which is enough to kill it. It's a good job, because if they didn't kill it, he would have killed them.
Mana charge. Check. Computer 1.
Check for Computer 2. Computer 1 needs to kill.
Mana
Skeletons are the target.
charge. Mana release.
But not yet. Summon them as Meseren, so draw 2 cards. So I think that's the second time Computer 1's done this, so
Discard.
it is.
Graveyard.
He discards a Illusion Priestess and a Venomous Assassin. And yet again does a Ice Flood of Okanada. So, target water field. It's going to be the bottom centre. All adjacent enemies receive magic damage equal to the number of water fields. So 2 damage for both of those.
Mana charge.
Down goes the skeleton. Bonus mana there from killing a skeleton.
Mana release. Summon.
Here comes Mercenary Saviour Latu.
Back up and ready to go. Back up and ready to go.
The activation cost is increased by 1 because he's next to this sleep trap. He does have a dodge attempt.
Now it's my
And gets rid of the sleep trap.
quite a work.
Which means these 2 creatures have their,
Mana charge.
their activation cost returned to normal.
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge.
Summon advantage with Computer 1.
Release.
Computer 2 activates the Mighty Tree. Mighty Tree does not like the fact that your wooden ship exists. You've destroyed many trees to make that. And it perishes. Bonus damage there because it was hitting a blind spot.
Mana charge.
And the dodge attempt didn't work. Unless it's already been spent.
Mana release.
Might have already been spent.
Attack.
Difficult to keep track with this much dodge. Illusion Priestess. Magic creature, she's going to attack Mercenary Saviour Latu. His dodge will not save him from that damage.
Mana release.
1 damage to him.
Summon.
Now comes Tritone and Ice Guard.
Draw card.
On a non-water field, so you can draw a card.
Attack.
They are hitting a blind spot, but he still has his dodge attempt, which saves him from the 2 damage.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
Out comes Fishers of Goalie, so it's a very bad day to be that tree. So the elemental fields can be flipped to the opposite side. That wood field becomes an earth field, and because it's no longer wood, Juno Tree Haunt is going to die.
Mana charge.
Sag, the mighty tree is dead.
Mana release. Summon.
Comes a Cloud Runner.
Draw card.
Draw cards equal to the number of water fields, so draw 2. And it has a dodge attempt.
Attack.
And it's going to kill them. Because, of course it will.
Mana charge.
Many things have died.
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
Comes Summoner Mesmer's Errand. Draw 2 cards. Game has been going on for a while, so we should see how the state of the decks is. But Computer 2 has 10 cards left in its deck. Computer 1 only has 5. Computer 2 is discarding a Berserker Maiden and a Monk Elder of Okanada. Another Ice Flood of Okanada. So, target Waterfield is bottom centre. Those 2 creatures are going to take 2 magic damage each. 1 for each water space. It's enough to kill the ship. And 2 damage to Mercenary Saviour Latu. And the lock actually goes back on because we've dropped below 4 creatures.
Mana release.
Oh dear.
Summon.
Itonan Harpoonsman.
Attack.
Activation cost increased by 1 because it's next to a sleep trap. But these guys do cleave and there is 2 blind spots facing them. So that's enough to kill the sleep trap, but Priestess's dodge comes through again and saves her.
Mana charge.
Their activation cost is returned to normal.
Computer 1. Draw card.
Now if this game runs on, because Computer 1 is now only got 4 cards left in its deck, it's going to run out of the ability to summon anything. It's going to lose the game automatically in 4 turns. Well, it is going to lose the ability to summon things because it's going to have lost the game. I got tongue-tied there. So Computer 1 has maximum 4 turns left.
Mana charge. Mana release.
There is such a discrepancy between the cards left in the deck because Computer 1 has used Summon the Mesmer's Errand multiple times, which has made it draw extra cards, and it's been playing the Cloud Runner, which allows you to draw cards. There's just been a lot of card draw going off. Been a little bit more there. Computer 2 has used a Summon the Mesmer's Errand, so drawn 2 cards there. He's down to 7 left in the deck. Priestess attacks the sleep trap, 1 damage.
Mana release. Summon.
Young Winged Dwarf. So the only thing that Computer 2 has got to do is make sure that its numbering of the cards in its deck remains higher than what Computer 1's is. And just wait out the game. Keep attacking, stay alive, and it'll win by default. Down goes the sleep trap.
Mana charge.
Which actually, because there's only 4
Draw card.
cards left in the game
Mana charge.
for Computer 1, and there's which means only 4 turns,
Attack.
Computer 1 needs to summon on every turn now, and they all need to stay alive. If any die, Computer 1 can't win.
Now it's your life. How could this?
Mercenary Saviour Latu kills these Harpoonsmen.
Mana charge.
My brain's slowly scrambling as this goes on. Back below the summoning block.
Mana release. Summon.
Byleth Bomber. Maybe the least amount of creatures I've ever seen on turn 27 or 28, whatever we're on now. Byleth Bomber. If its target has a summoning cost of 2 or less, it gains 2 attack. It's literally here to purge low-cost cards. And that's exactly what it did.
Mana charge. Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
Now comes the Priestess. An attack Mercenary Saviour. His dodge attempt is not going to save him.
Attack on my lord.
He's reduced down to 1 HP. Remember, if either of these two creatures at the bottom die,
Mana release.
Computer 1 automatically is going to lose.
Summon.
It needs everything to stay alive from now on. Raton and Harpoonsman. They're targeting Latu. He has his dodge attempt. It doesn't save him. He's dead. Computer 1 cannot win the game now.
Mana charge. Computer 1. Draw card.
Computer 2 just needs to hold out for another 3 turns.
Mana release.
It should be quite easy.
Summon.
I challenge you.
Counter Harpoonsman. These are on their home field. So they get dodge attempt.
Attack.
And crucially 2 extra health so they can outlast.
I must not give up.
1 damage to those boys. And the dodge attempt saves them.
Unlock.
And the lock comes off again. Oh boy.
Computer 2. Draw card.
Turn 30 and the lock's just come off.
Mana release.
Wow. 22 creatures in Computer 1's graveyard. And 17 in Computer 2's. Creatures and spells, I should say. Not all creatures.
Draw
How
card.
comes Byleth Bomber for Computer 2?
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Downwing Dwarf.
Attack.
Gonna finish off these Harpoonsmen. So neither side is going to win via standard rules now. We're just going to go for the elimination of Computer 1's deck
Mana charge.
and library defeat.
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Out comes a Cloud Runner.
Draw card.
Now, draw 2 cards. Ooh, getting close here. Draw 2 cards because there's 2 water fields and gain the dodge attempt, so Computer 2 now only has 2 cards left in its deck. Ooh. All this card drawing is going to get you killed.
Mana charge.
Literally.
Computer 1. Draw card.
Kills the dwarf. Computer 1 draws its last card
Mana release. Attack.
and takes its last turn. Harpoonsman's going to attack the ship. And kill it because they're hitting a blind spot.
Behold my power.
That dodge attempt didn't really do much.
Mana release.
And its final summon. The Juno Tree Haunt. Does the mighty tree feel like attacking today? Perfect dodge.
Attack.
And it goes after the bomber. Well, why not? 2 damage to it. It's going to survive on 1 HP. Going to attack back. No bonus health. Bonus attack, sorry. The tree does not cost 2 or less. Well, it has perfect dodge, so no damage anyway.
Computer 2.
Computer 2 just has to not do anything which forces it to draw an extra card.
Discard.
Or 2.
Graveyard.
It discards 2 cards, a Monk Elder of Okanada and a Cloud Runner. So many ice floods. So, target water space is the bottom centre once again. Those 3 creatures are going to suffer 2 damage each, equal to the number of water fields. No one dies.
Mana release. Summon.
Well, not yet anyway. Becomes Venomous Assassin. He's going to attack the bomber,
Attack.
which means he's also going to get a bonus damage from the blind spot because he always attacks the rear of his target. And that is the last creature to die in this game. Computer 1's turn would go now, but it has no cards left in its deck, so automatic library defeat. GG.
Computer 1. Computer 2 wins by library defeat.